Hey guys, it is 4:46 in the morning on August 20th, and as you can probably hear, it's storming outside. You can probably only hear the rain at the moment. That's been going on for at least half an hour. We've lost power twice. We have it at the moment, but I don't feel comfortable turning the TV on with the power in and out, so I'm not watching YouTube or anything like that, and even if I did have the TV on, I probably wouldn't be able to, because the internet's very weak since it shuts off every time that the power goes off. I started feeling like crap a little after 2:15-ish, so I've been laying down since then. I got up long enough to take my thyroid med at 3:47 or whatever, and then I laid back down. I haven't really been sleeping because of this, but I have been laying down, and I was watching YouTube until the power went out the first time. But I just started feeling absolutely horrible. My stomach hurt really, really bad, and it was making me really sick to my stomach, and it gave me a headache that was in a different spot than the sinus headache. So I laid down, figured that was the easiest way to deal with it, and I do feel a little bit better now, but I think it's probably just because of the like the sinus meds and the ibuprofen and all that stuff that I was taking yesterday. I was taking them an appropriate amount of time apart from each other, but I normally don't take meds for anything, and the majority of them were on an empty stomach, so I think that probably helps play into why my stomach hurt, but it does feel much better now, which is something, and I can finally eat food again, so when I take the next one, it won't hurt. Just a second. Sorry, had to blow my nose for the millionth time. But when I take the next one, since I'll be eating with it, it shouldn't hurt my stomach, I don't think, so that's something. But before I laid down, I was working on TGV, and I didn't get super far. I wrote 590 words with my Bluetooth keyboard hooked up to my phone because I was still attempting to export the Days Gone video, which, spoiler alert, still hasn't exported, so I'll have to attempt to edit it again. I think I might delete the app and re-download it. Last time that worked, but I don't know. But this is where we're at now. I would love to try and finish TGV this week, so I'm going to continue working on that now and see what happens. Later on, when I'm on the computer, I have some work to do, some audio transcription stuff, some entity tagging stuff for sentences. I got paid for one of those yesterday, which is great. All of that's going towards a website at the moment, and then eventually an art tablet after that, and then half of anything that I earn after I get the website, half of it will go to saving towards another year of the website, and the other half will go towards an art tablet. Mostly. That's the plan. But yeah, I'm going to work on TGV. Hopefully that's what I'm going to finish this week. I hope. We'll see. But once I'm on the actual computer, those are the things I'm going to work on until I go to sleep, and then I'll pick up with writing again after I wake up. Today, to make up for the 100 and something words that I didn't write yesterday that needed to be written to make up for the day before, I just need to write 4,626 words today, so I should be able to do that, as long as I don't suddenly start feeling anything bad in my stomach, or as long as the sinus headache doesn't get any worse. But we'll see. I'm going to attempt to get back into TGV here. I'm going to hopefully eventually turn on YouTube at some point. I cannot write in silence. I need noise. And I don't have a lot of music on my phone, so we'll see. I should fix that at some point now that I have an SD card on it. But yeah, I'm going to attempt to get back into TGV here. It'll probably take a while. I don't do a lot during storms. I don't accomplish much. But regardless, I'll update you guys at some point with progress, but for now I'm just going to attempt to work and see how that goes. First and foremost, apologies for the fan that you can probably hear. I've been running a fever most of the day, and I'm having hot flashes most of the day. It's been fun. I woke up at 2:30, felt like garbage. I was dizzy, I was sick to my stomach. Every time that I walked or stood up, it made me want to throw up.
So I ended up laying in my mom's room because I could not work up the gumption to climb back onto my bed. I sleep on the top bunk of a bunk bed. And I laid there in the dark until about 7 p.m., give or take. Didn't do much sleeping, but I did a lot of laying and staring at a dark wall. I still don't feel super great, but I feel better than I did earlier, save for the fever and the hot flashes and the stuffy nose and the headache and general body aches. But, you know, it's 10:41 p.m. I don't think I said that, but I don't know for certain. I've been working on TGV, but progress has been super slow. I haven't even checked my word count. Total word count, I'm at 40,244, so I haven't even written a full 200 words since I've been sitting back here. But I've also been working on the named entity tagging tasks thing, and I'm at 93 at that on the with that at the moment, and I think I started at 60. My goal is to get to 100 before I move back to the living room, so I guess that's technically something. But outside of that, I'm just going to keep attempting to work on TGV here. I would love to have that one done this week, so I'm pretty much going to work on that for the rest of the night. And then probably at the very least the first part of tomorrow, and then I'll move on from there and cycle through my others and see what happens. But it's been slow. I felt like garbage today. I wasn't expecting a sinus headache to come out of nowhere this week. I had some stuff I was going to do this week, so it's not completely appreciated, but I'm doing my best. I'm going to finish up the tasks here first. I have, I don't know, 6, 7 left before I hit 100, give or take. I can't do math in my head. It doesn't matter how small of a number it is. And then I'm probably going to sign off of everything here on the computer and move my stuff out into the living room and attempt to work on TGV. And then I'll give you another update before midnight, but I wouldn't expect much progress. I'm not expecting a miracle here with my brain and writing, so we'll see how things go, and I'll see you for another update at some point. Hey guys, it is currently 3:04 in the morning on August 21st, and I haven't accomplished much yet. I've been working on TGV. One of my chargers just fell off the couch. I've written 878 words, which is actually admittedly more than I thought I did. So that's technically something. It brings my total for the book up to 41,306 so far. So I am making progress, albeit slowly, today. My stomach is still killing me. I'm not entirely surprised, but it still is. And sitting up and typing isn't helping, so I'm going to curl up here in my chair with the heating pad and hope that that helps at least a little bit. I don't know if I'm just upset with the sinus meds or what, but either way, whatever it is, my stomach is not handling it well. So, if nothing else, I'm just glad that I haven't actually, gotten sick. I'm sick to my stomach, but I haven't gotten sick, which is a positive. But that's what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to attempt to get some more writing in after that. And as long as it doesn't randomly start storming before I go to sleep, I'll get on the computer later on today, and hopefully, sitting up in a chair will help a little bit when it comes to typing and not hurting. But we'll see. But I'm going to sit with a heating pad for a little bit, see if that helps. Hopefully get some more writing done before the early morning, but we'll see. And regardless of when I accomplish anything, I will give you guys an update, but for now I am just attempting to do this. At some point I want to try and edit the Days Gone video again. At some point I want to attempt to edit some more Camp Nano videos, but I'm going to sit with a heating pad first and we'll go from there. So I'll see you guys at some point. Alrighty, so it is 9:14 in the morning. Again, I apologize for the fan, but I'm kind of warm at the moment. I have been writing, setting up some things for Pinterest, setting up some things for Twitter, and then doing the named entity tagging thing. I've completed 51 of those this morning for the entity tagging thing, which is great. So a lot of progress. Finally making headway in it. Initially it took me like 2 weeks, maybe a week and a half, to get through like the first 30 of them. But now that I kind of have the instructions like engraved into my brain, it's a lot easier to go through. I don't have to go through and look up what each of them should be tagged quite as often, which is nice. The other thing I've been doing when it comes to like the Pinterest promo posts that I do, every day of the week there's like an entire list of prompts for Twitter, and I don't post that many things on Pinterest every single day. I don't even do the prompts for Twitter that often. I did 2 of them today for Man of Darkness, but I normally don't. But like this one here, I hope you can see it if I focus on it. There you go. So like one of the prompt words was color, and that was from forever ago. But every day I check those prompt words and I put them all in a Google Sheets thing. And then every time that I want to post one to Twitter or to Pinterest for Cut to the Kill or Ashes in the Light, I go through that list. I search the next word in both documents, see if any of them have that word. If they do, that's the one that I copy and paste for the day, and then I mark it with a double X. And if it doesn't have it, I just put like word not found or word not used or something like that. And then I move on to the next one until I find a word that is in that document. Today for Cut to the Kill, it was food, which is there. And then the Ashes in the Light one has been posted to Pinterest already. The Cut to the Kill one will be posted sometime after I wake up. And then when it comes to writing, I've still been working on TGV, and I started a new chapter, and I'll get you a word count here in just a second. I've made more progress than I thought, if nothing else. Since the last time I updated my app, I don't know if that's the last time I updated you, I've written 852 words, which brings my total for the day to 1,730 on TGV. And altogether, that's the only one I've worked on. I still don't feel great, but I feel a little less garbage than I did earlier, which is something. But while I'm sitting here, I'm going to go ahead and finally film the Man of Darkness video that I haven't filmed in forever. I need to do an update on August 12th, August 14th, and August 16th, and then I can finally go through and accept all of the changes and whatnot on the document and change it back to Times New Roman font. But since I'm starting the next edit on Friday, I really need to film the Man of Darkness video. So that's the plan. Since I've been sleeping so much, since I've been sick, I don't know if I'll be able to go to sleep at 9:30, but I'm still going to attempt to, and then I'm going to set my alarm for either 12:30 or 2:30 and hope for the best. But once I wake up, the main plan is to do some writing, and I'll touch on that in just a second, and attempt to edit the Days Gone video again, and then we'll go from there. With writing, how much I'll be able to get done depends on a few factors. One, how my head feels, and if I feel like absolute garbage when I wake up. If I'm dizzy and sick to my stomach and all that, like I was yesterday, absolutely no writing is going to take place. I couldn't force myself to do it yesterday. I barely forced myself to do it when I felt better, and I think this is just a lot of writing that I'm going to have to catch up on eventually. 2, yesterday when I got on the computer and got on Google Docs, it wouldn't type like at all. I would type like 3 words, and it would take like 10 minutes to type out those 3 words for like Google to reference the fact that I had typed on the keyboard. So I ended up having to use my tablet while I was back here the whole time. So if that's the case, I'll either hook up my phone to the Bluetooth keyboard again and try to get some writing done while I'm editing the Days Gone video, or while the Days Gone video is attempting to export or whatever. Or I'll just have to wait until the Days Gone video is exported, presumably, hopefully. But if that's not the case, I'll just be typing on the desktop. But we'll see how everything goes. I'm going to start by filming the Man of Darkness video here, and we'll go from there. But I will see you guys with another update sometime after I wake up, because I don't think I'm going to do any more writing this morning here before I go to bed, because it is 9:20. Kind of just want to film the video, wash my face, brush my teeth, and hopefully lay down and see how things go. But yeah, that is the game plan. And I will see you guys at some point, hopefully. Alrighty, it is 10:38 p.m. and I thought I would go ahead and give you an update. I'm back here for about the next 20-ish minutes before I go out into the living room. But thought I'd update you. I no longer have a headache or a lot of pressure or runny nose. I'm not constantly blowing my nose or anything like that. But my throat is really killing me. My voice cracks relatively often, depending on how quickly I'm speaking. So, doing my best not to let that happen, but it probably will at least a couple times. I've still just been working on TGV. Again, I would really like to finish that one. And I wrote another 1,894 words since you last saw it. That one at the very top there. And I've worked on it for a couple minutes since that update, but not much. Outside of that, I've also been doing some of my task things. The one I was working on this morning, I ended up getting an extra 55 of those done before I went to sleep, and then I started a new task after I woke up, and I have gotten through 955 of those. This task is completely different than the other one. It's much easier. I'm literally just clicking yes or no, depending on if the things mean the same, have the same meaning or not. But I'm going to continue working here and see how things go. Written-wise today, I've written 3,624 words altogether. I don't know if I'll hit the 4,500, but we'll see. I would like to get to 1,000 tasks completed before I move out into the living room. We'll see. I can also do these tasks on my phone, so it's not a huge deal. If there are some left later tonight and tomorrow, I'll probably still work on them. But I woke up, well, I didn't get back to work until like 8 p.m., give or take. I didn't fall asleep until sometime after noon, and when I woke up at 2:30 I was miserable, and then I just went back to sleep. And then when I finally did wake up, I kind of just dicked around for like 2 hours before I finally got back to work. But I am getting better, so I should be able to get back to my normal here in another day or two. My throat just needs a few to chill out, I guess. But I am going to go make coffee, and then get back to work on writing and the tasks thing, and I'll give you another update on TGV before midnight, but I'm just going to switch back and forth between the two and make progress on at least something.